The MooDFOOD project is a European research project conducted in the European Union, and it's funded through the European Commission. And it's a wide group of researchers across Europe focusing on the role of diet in the prevention of depression. So 7 countries are involved and 14 research partners. And the whole project is coordinated by the Vrije Universiteit Amsterdam.
It's important. It's an important topic because depression is gives an enormous burden to the society. It's going to be the second leading cause of disability in the world in 2020. And depression is not only a burden to the patients, but also to all the people around the patients and to the society. So whatever we can do to prevent depression is helpful.
Well, in the project we actually developed a big network of researchers focusing on the topic of diet and depression. And through all these researchers we performed scientific research and obtained a lot of scientific knowledge on the topic of diet in relationship to depression. These results were reported in several scientific publications.
Yes, some examples of the scientific output of the project would be that we have a unique trial. We are the first ones who did an intervention trial to prevent depression in people who do not have depression yet. And this is a randomized controlled trial, very well designed, in which we look at both dietary intervention, dietary behavior or behavioral intervention, and a supplement intervention with several vitamins and minerals. And then we looked in more than 1,000 people what that would do on their rate of depression. And besides this unique trial, we also had access to cohorts. And the good thing about these cohorts is that they both had good dietary data, which is quite unique, and also good data on the depression scores. So the combination of those 2 sets of data and several cohorts over Europe really adds unique data to the project.
Well, we of course had the results of the MooDFOOD trial and all the other cohort studies that we performed in the project. And we combined these results with scientific literature, results of other studies that have been going on in this area throughout the world. And when we combine all that evidence, one important conclusion is that eating a healthy diet can contribute to lowering depressive symptoms. So that's a very important finding from the project. In addition, we also studied the role of taking nutrient supplements. And we can conclude from our own work, and again from work from others, that there's no evidence that taking vitamin or mineral supplements can lower your risk of developing depression.
Yeah, there are other results. We also looked at the role of obesity in the prevention of depression. And if you take everything together, so our results and what was already known, it is clear that it helps that if you are obese to lose some weight, that can really prevent depression. And further on, there are some hopeful results about behavioral changes, like mindful eating and that sort of things. And we also did some experiments to see if we could actually change people's behavior. And that looks hopeful, but there's still a lot to do in that field.
Well, we translated all the scientific results of the project into materials that are very helpful for the general public. So we created, for example, a very nice brochure where people can find helpful tips in how to eat healthy and contribute to preventing potential depression. But we also created several materials for specific groups of health professionals people who see people with an increased risk of depression, people who see lay people who ask for help in eating healthy. So we developed guidelines for psychologists, general practitioners and dietitians.